She's in! Comets win! Comets win!
There's a nice feed by Hunter! And Baisley with the rip. Dean Larry, you got to load that one up. Hey, hey.
Oh, got a little wink action there.
Hey, and set. Go! The Warriors in the state final!
Double coverage again tonight. It's big time CHL soccer action from the beautiful Kusel Stadium here in the village of Mariemont, Ohio. And we've got a hot one tonight. 2 games coming to you live on ICRC-TV. Good evening, friends. I'm Josh Semstrat. I'll be with you all night for both our games between the Reading Blue Devils and your host, the Mariemont Warriors. Mariemont Warriors coming into the game tonight 3-3-1. Their overall record, a 1-1-0 record in conference play. Just below them, towards the bottom of the table, is the Reading Blue Devils. They come into tonight's game with a 2-4-0 record, 0-2 in conference play. Both the teams just on the bottom half of that CHL table, but they'll look to rebound tonight. Mariemont looking to pick up their second conference win. Reading still looking for that first conference win. And the keys to the game tonight, we've just got one for you. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink plenty of water. Game temperature right now, 90 degrees down on that turf. It feels about 98 degrees tonight. So it's going to be very important for these girls to stay hydrated, and as well as the guys later tonight, as we get set to kick off our doubleheader tonight from Kusel Stadium on ICRC-TV.com. Peyton Kobe will kick off for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils in the white. Host Mariemont Warriors in the blue. And defensive play called back. A foul on Peyton Smith.
Early foul, as well as a direct kick for the Blue Devils.
Direct kick for the Blue Devils will head down into their attacking third, but booted away. Ava Morgan, the senior, making the defensive play for the Warriors.
Blue Devils here on the near side.
So we'll have a throw-in, booted right back out by Morgan. Reading going to drop back a little bit. A few nice touches, and we'll have another throw-in. Peyton Smith doing work over there for the Warriors. Throw-in from Paige Whitston. After a few touches, being controlled into the corner and sent back into the middle, and then right back out. That's Maya Giardulo with the defensive play for the Warriors. Throws in, popped back up. This time makes it into the 18 for the Blue Devils, but they're going to take it back out, send it back towards the center. Battling and making a great defensive play. It's Ava Dortson. She's going to send it down, trying to look for a nice pass into there to the center, get something working, and here go the Warriors now into the attacking third. It's Ellie Poindexter there for the Warriors. She's got it down in the corner, going to try and center it in. And booted right back away by Hope Nelson. Warriors keeping it at the top of the 18. Can't quite get it in there, but a nice play here. And a shot that's going to stay on the ground. And an easy pickup for Kira Bailey. Kira Bailey, the sophomore goalkeeper for the Reading Blue Devils. And her counterpart on the other side tonight, it's going to be Maddie Hartman, the junior, in goal for the Warriors. Other players to watch out for tonight. Number 8, Ava Dortson for the Warriors. She's got 4 goals on the season and 1 assist. She leads this Warriors offense. 25, Maddie Murphy, the freshman midfielder, is coming into the game with 3 goals and 2 assists. Kendall Dewey, the junior. She's got 2 goals and 2 assists as well. And her sister, Erica Dewey, might see her in goal tonight. Maddie Hartman's getting the start. Hartman and Dewey have been splitting time pretty evenly this season. Each played in the 7 games. Dewey, the freshman, 5 goals allowed and 15 saves. Hartman, the junior, starting tonight, 8 goals allowed and 8 saves. I'm going to see a few substitutions here. Substitution going to be important tonight with that heat. This will be a Reading substitution.
In the game for the Blue Devils.
Skyly Minking going to come in for the Blue Devils. And for the Blue Devils, players to watch tonight, number 12, Peyton Kobe, the freshman midfielder, kind of a defensive midfielder for the Reading Blue Devils. 3 goals this season, no assists. Number 20, Aubrey Link, the sophomore mid-defenseman, 2 goals, 2 assists. Number 9, Kira Bailey, the freshman, midfielder and goalie, starting in midfield today. And Haley Baker, she's getting the start in goal for the Blue Devils tonight. So Poindexter's going to try and do battle up the left wing. Rachel Slavey for the Blue Devils slows her down. Blue Devils only 2 back, but enough to send it out to the sideline. We'll have a throw in for the Warriors here.
Avery Messner with the throw-in.
Messner, her throw is going to scoot into the 18, but it's booted right back and off the head of a Blue Devil. Warriors have the attack going at the top of the 18. A big shot here off the crossbar. Almost a beautiful shot from Ava Dorston.
Dorston's shot.
I mean, just kisses that crossbar and heads over, and a goal kick for the Blue Devils now. Dorston was a beautiful shot, about 20 yards out.
Peyton Kobe, excuse me. She's going to take it.
Kobe takes the goal kick, and it's sent right back to her. Warriors trying to maintain possession. They do. It's back at the midfield now. Sent back in. It's Dorston again over to the right wing. Top of your screen. Sent back in, and the Blue Devils are there. A nice defensive stop from Grace Ernst, and the ball's just going to roll past far post. And another goal kick coming for the Blue Devils.
Goal kick for the Blue Devils. Taken by Miss Kobe.
So the Warriors putting on pressure. Blue Devils defensive line staying busy. Watch your replay here as this ball just scoots past the far post and out of reach for any of the Lady Warriors to get there. Goal kick, a line drive, is going to scoot right out back into center field. It's going to go back to the top of your screen. Giving chase is Sydney Trish. Trish going to turn around and send it back in. Now back into the center of the 18. A nice volley, but not enough oomph on it.
Baker picks up the header.
I believe that was Kendall Dewey that tried to send the volley in. Easy grab for Baker. Her bunt's going to head towards midfield, but it's volleyed right back by Dortson, and Dewey's going to give chase. Dewey's going to just get a touch on it to keep it from going out that back line there. She sends it back to the top of the 18. Pass stays on the ground, but Warriors keep possession. Switch fields, excuse me, to the top of your screen and back into the 18. And ball's going to roll out of bounds here. We'll have a throw in coming for the Warriors. Throw is high, comes towards the center of the 18. Warriors bringing it back in. A nice pass here. Going to be onside. And, man, just a touch on it. I thought that was going out of bounds, but it'll stay in the 18. The Blue Devils do some nice work on defense to prevent a score for the Warriors. Warriors applying tremendous pressure here, and they're attacking third, and another throw in. The Warriors in the blue Devils in the white. The throw in from Messner gets sent into the center, and another block by Baker. Baker's been busy tonight, but nothing's gotten by her yet. And it's been all Warriors offense. We're about 8 minutes into the game. Baker's boot comes near sideline. No foul called as Skylie Manking came on to try and make that play for the Blue Devils. Instead, it's going to be Poindexter for the Warriors in the corner. Her pass gets sent in and can't be rallied in there. She was looking for Kendall Dewey, the junior forward. Couldn't corral the pass from Poindexter, and a goal kick for the Blue Devils.
#23, Ariana Carpenter enters the game for the Blue Devils.
Hope Nelson will take the goal kick instead of Baker.
Blue Devils take a goal kick. Kobe with the
Line drive, goal kick, and plenty of Warriors there to get it back in. Here comes Dewey. Her shot is right on. Baker's there. So Warriors getting plenty of shots on goal early on in this match, but
Baker picks it off.
Baker's been there to shut it down. Haley Baker, the sophomore goalkeeper for the Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils just can't get it across midfield. It'll be, again, a ball in to Kendall Dewey, and Baker this time is going to run out, corral that, and she'll wait for her Lady Blue Devils to get set. Punts a live drive to the center. Again, Peyton Smith is there to corral it for the Warriors. Dorston looking for Dewey. Nice defensive play. Peyton Kobe's going to try and take it up. And Peyton Kobe for the Blue Devils is finally going to get it across midfield for the Blue Devils. We haven't seen him down here since that first minute of the match. She's bet by Caroline Romick, though, for the Warriors. And Romick's going to win possession. Her throw comes in to a wide open Ava Dorston. Dorston's going to head it up to Dewey. Dewey's not going to beat the defensive play, but Poindexter going to try and come over, and she's just outside. So we'll have a throw in here for the Warriors. Messner takes it, and another wide open Ava Dorston. Dorston will send it into the 18, and it's going to be a little too far. Dorston wide open on those last two throw-ins there, and she was able to send it in. Let's see a busy Haley Baker in goal on your replay. One right there straight to her. Another one. This one she's going to come out of her six to get that. And Baker's been very busy as the Warriors have been knocking on the door all evening here. Hartman and Carpenter battling each other in the corner over there at the top of your screen. The Warriors are going to win possession, though. Or excuse me, that was Sydney Trish for the Warriors.
And corner kick for Lady Warriors. Now on the far side.
So we've got our first corner kick. We'll see what the Warriors can't do with this set piece here. Service in from Poindexter. Stays on the ground, but gets right through. Nobody home. Poindexter going to rebound. And a shot here right at Baker again. Baker lights out.
Lady Warriors shot knocked down.
Maya Giardello, the sophomore midi, trying to give the Warriors the edge. So we're about 10 minutes into this match. And the punts from Baker just haven't been getting the job done, as Dewey's going to try and settle one down and get another attack on for the Warriors. Rachel Slavey was the one trying to make the defensive play for the Blue Devils, but she can't corral a loose ball. And Poindexter, this time it'll be near side, another corner kick for the Lady Warriors.
And corner kick for Lady Warriors. Poindexter puts the ball in the air.
Poindexter sent one up to the top of the 18. She had Avery Messner, but Messner's volley can't get in there, and this time Well, I thought we were going to have a goal kick, but we'll switch to the other side of the field.
With the honors.
Ball's in, a live drive, short, gets through again, and a couple corner kicks just scooted right through to the other side of the 18. Corralled nicely, though, by Messner. She gets it into Dawson. Dawson, a nice move, and she's blocked by a defender. Another rebound. Can't quite make it in to the goal. Still in the 18 for the Warriors. And now another one off the crossbar. This time it stays in. Nobody home for the Warriors to put that one into the back of the net. And shot after shot after shot from the Warriors, but the Blue Devils defense is hanging strong.
Kira Bailey in for the Blue Devils.
Few substitutions are going to come in here for both squads. Natachoni is going to come on. Olivia Natachoni, the junior, going to come on for the Warriors, excuse me. The Blue Devils throw is booted right back out, and now we'll switch directions. This time it'll be a Warriors throw.
Messner with the throw in.
Messner's throw finds Dorston. Stolen right away by Olivia Haddigan. Haddigan can't maintain possession. And now it's back with the Warriors defense line. They'll send it up. A few back and forth possession-wise, and now Dorston has it again. Dorston trying to find Poindexter. She does. Poindexter looking into the 18, dribbles towards the center. She'll switch field. Open is Natachoni. If she can chase it down, she does. And a nice spin move from Natachoni. She centers it. Dorston just can't get a foot on it. Emergency defensive play. Now a line drive shot finds Baker on the ground. Poindexter to rebound, and her shot goes wide. Natachoni gives chase again to stop it and keep it in bounds for the Warriors, keeping this relentless attack going. Finally, to slow things down for the Blue Devils is Kara New. Watch your replay here. We'll see a couple line drives. We'll see if we can't get back to that replay in a second. Live action continues, though, and the Warriors are going to slow things down. Send it all the way back to Maddie Hartman. That's the first time I've had to call Maddie Hartman's name all night. Blue Devils had an attack going on in those first couple minutes of the match, but aside from that, it's been all Warriors. And as I say that, though, the Blue Devils are going to get a corner kick here. Here's that shot that you see at the other end. Baker having to make a diving save, and she was still on the ground, but it was Poindexter who couldn't quite get there in time to put it in the back of the net for the Warriors, and their first set piece for the Reading Blue Devils. Kristen Kane with the corner from the far side of the field. Booted out easily by the Blue Devils, or excuse me, by the Warriors. Couple nice moves from Peyton Smith. She gives it up to Dorston. Dorston looking, her pass cut out. Number 9, Kira Bailey, you see in white, was trying to get something going, and the pass to Poindexter. Poindexter had room, but offsides, the flag was up.
Offside call.
So free kick now for the Blue Devils.
Indirect kick.
Hannah Puckey, the senior, taking the kick. It's booted right back over her head. Poindexter's going to try and challenge her. Poindexter wins the challenge. Poindexter into the 18. Poindexter's got the number. Shots on. Goal! Poindexter! Warriors lead 1-0.
Poindexter finds the back of the net for Lady Warriors.
So it's been a relentless attack from the Lady Warriors all game. Watch the replay here. Poindexter wins the aggressive challenge and just delivers a rocket to find the back of the net. And your Lady Warriors lead 1-0 after the beautiful laser beam of a shot from Allie Poindexter. We're about halfway through the first half here, and Poindexter is going to come over to the bench after she's been just knocking on the door all evening for the Lady Warriors.
Number 11, Shannon O'Brien, also.
So Warriors are going to continue the attack now. Caroline Romick, she comes into the game. After that goal there, the Warriors made a couple substitutions. Romick's one of them. Her pass finds, or her throw-in rather, finds Dorston, but Dorston gives it up. Kira Bailey at the top in white for the Blue Devils. Trying to get something going. Now the Blue Devils have two going down the sideline. It's going to be touched just a little wide. That was Ariana Carpenter and Paige Whitson trying to get an attack going for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils have had a few chances, but that Warriors defense has been sharp. The ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw-in. It'll be a Blue Devils throw-in from the far side of your screen. Savannah Hoover's the one that's going to take the throw. Quick substitution. Ariana Carpenter coming off for the Blue Devils. And that'll be one to watch as she's got a limp as she comes off, so one to watch her. Skylie Menking comes back on in her place. The throw-in from the Blue Devils, won over by the Warriors. And here goes Natachoni. Natachoni's got a fast break and a 3-on-3. Nice opportunity for the Warriors. She was met by a defender, but it's at the top of the 18. A shot's on now. Baker's there, ball in the air, goal! Kendall Dewey puts it in the back of the net. It was Maddie Murphy that put the shot on goal. Baker shot it right up into the air, but Kendall Dewey was right there to put it in. Watch your replay here. You'll see the shot on there. And Dewey's right there in front of Haley Baker to put it in the back of the net after the goalkeeper put it up in the air. And now it's 2-0. Warriors over the Blue Devils. Folks, it's so hot here at Kusel Stadium that we're actually going to take a water break as we're halfway through. 20 minutes played, 20 minutes left to play here in the first half. Mariemont Warriors lead the Reading Blue Devils 2-0. It's all part of a double feature we have here on ICRC-TV. If you're tuning in live on ICRC-TV.com, we thank you for tuning in. We'll have playback on our schedules all week. That includes your girls soccer, your boys soccer, your girls volleyball, and of course, Friday night football on ICRC-TV. Let's do a quick game recap. You'll see your first two goals here. The first one, after an aggressive play by Poindexter, she dribbles in and finds the back of the net. And then this one, after the shot from Maddie Murphy batted away, Kendall Dewey was there to clean it up and put it in the back of the net. Those are your two scores that give the Warriors the 2-0 lead. So for Maddie Murphy, that'll go down as an assist for her third assist on the year. Kendall Dewey putting it in the back gets her third goal. And a few of these girls know what it takes to win. Kendall Dewey, Ellie Poindexter were part of that magical run that the Lady Warriors lacrosse team made this past spring. So we're taking this water break, as we said at the top of the show, if you're just joining us. 90 degrees today. I know last week we were doing soccer coverage and it felt like beautiful soccer weather. Nice 60 degrees, a little bit of an autumn breeze for you. But today, a hot, blazing 90 degrees. Down on that turf feels about 98 degrees, so very important. As we've seen plenty of substitutions today, very important to sub out have a lot of depth on your squads, and be drinking plenty of water. As a reminder, we'll have the second game of the night between the boys squads for Reading and Mariemont. Following this game, approximate kickoff about 7 o'clock.
And coming out of our water break, Blue Devils have a kickoff.
Kickoff for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils looking a little more aggressive coming off of that water break. We'll see a clearance from Maya Girdulo and a throw-in coming for the Blue Devils. Aubrey Link over to take the throw. Or throw a line drive, can't connect with Skyly Manking. And we'll have a goal kick for the Warriors.
And goal kick.
Goal kick from the Warriors, a line drive. Initially brought down by Kira Bailey for the Reading Blue Devils. She'll try and get an attack going, but her pass is a little too wide, and a throw in for the Warriors. A nice job by Caroline Romick to recover her throw in, continue this push for the Lady Warriors. Both number 20s there, Marley McGowan for the Lady Warriors and Aubrey Link for the Reading Blue Devils, trying to gain possession. Now switching fields, they're trying to look for Natachoni. Natachoni's into the 18, her shot gets wide, and another goal for the Warriors. Sophie Toman, the one to put it in the back of the net. And it's 3-0 Mariemont.
Centers it to number 14, Sophie Toman. Toman finds the back of the net for Lady Warriors.
Let's watch your replay here. Natachoni sends a beautiful one right past Baker, and an easy touch from Toman there to stick that in the back of the net. Watch Baker just get a little too out in front of this play there. Haley Baker, she's been busy in goal back there for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils gonna try and dribble in and get something going on offense. The pass for Kara New is wide. It's gonna stay here. Throw in coming for the Blue Devils. Throw comes in, booted right back the other way, and we'll do it again. Sophie Toman, the one that just scored, she's the one making that defensive play down there.
I think they're keeping the ball in the shade over there on purpose.
And a throw in again. Throw-in's going to come from Peyton Kobe. She'll actually toss it over to Savannah Hoover. Hoover will take the throw. We'll have a quick Reading substitution here.
Hannah Puckey enters the game.
Hannah Puckey comes on. Skyly Manking's been busy over there on the near wing for the Blue Devils. She's going to come off and get some water. Goal kick coming for the Warriors.
Drew with the goal kick there.
Drew goal kick finds Natachoni. Natachoni's pass booted back. Warriors trying to keep possession at midfield. Natachoni loses the ball, and now the Blue Devils might have numbers on the Warriors. Emergency clearance there from Maya Girdulo. Well, I thought that was going out, but Girdulo maintains possession. She'll find Dorston in the middle of the field. Dorston's looking up. She's going to dribble it across into the Reading half. Now into the attacking third. Finds a beautiful pass. Baker's there for an amazing save, though. Woo! Sophie Toman almost had her second goal of the game. Watch a replay here. Dorston delivers a beautiful pass to Toman racing in, but Baker's there, and Baker this time held on to it, not going to let another rebound find the back of the net. We'll have a foul called here. I believe a handball was called. Free kick. Dorston takes it. It'll come right back to her. So slow it down for a second, send it all the way back to Peyton Smith. Now switching fields are the Warriors. Looking for Natachoni. Pass a little short, but Natachoni handles it into the 18. Big volley in, and oh my goodness, what a beautiful save by Baker.
Nice save, Baker. Nice cross by Natachoni.
Natachoni, that was a beautiful, beautiful plays really by both squads there. Natchioni's pass, I believe she was looking for Sophie Toman again. And had that not been for a nice Baker save, it'd be 4-0 Mariemont, but Haley Baker, a couple nice saves here in the past few minutes to preserve it just being a 3-0 game. Could very easily be more for the Warriors, but a busy Haley Baker doing a nice job to stand in goal for the Reading Blue Devils. This time a shot from far outside. Baker tried to stop it, and we might have a corner if she got a piece on it. Nope, it'll be a goal kick.
Rachel Slavy, my bad. Rachel Slavy with the goal kick.
So Slavy takes the goal kick for the Blue Devils. She finds Bailey, but Warriors, a lot of Warriors there in blue. Warriors send it back to the defense line, reset things. Dribbling up is Ava Morgan. She sends it forward to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to dribble in for the first time tonight. She sends one in. Baker there for the save.
Baker picks it off.
So Baker wait. So look back at a couple of the saves. We talked about a lot of saves tonight from Baker. Here's that one from the pass in Natchioni. And a beautiful save. It was Marley McGowan was the one that she was trying to get that pass to. McGowan and Toman both there. Back to your live action, though, and the Warriors are still on the attack. Another ball down into Natchioni. Natchioni's going to dribble into the 18. She's going to send one on the ground, and Baker makes a diving stop, and her defense line comes up for her to clear this one away. Hope Nelson was there to help out Baker and clear it away, but they can't get it onto the other side of the field. And now Natchioni gets by. Natchioni's going to dribble it in, send one across. Can't get a foot on it. Marley McGowan again from the pass from Natchioni, just misses. Back at the top of the 18, shots on, blocked by Nelson. And Hope Nelson doing some good work on that defense line for the Blue Devils. Hope Nelson to Kobe there. Kobe's trying to dribble it up for the Blue Devils. Warriors trying to settle some things down there, not letting the Blue Devils get anything into their third. Peyton Smith, her pass in. Natchioni can get there. It's a nice chance. She does. Natchioni, Baker out. Ball loose. Baker's way out of net. Oh, and blocked her own shot. It's going to be a goal kick. And Marley McGowan again denied, this time by her own teammate. Watch this replay. Natchioni dribbles in. Baker makes a nice play to cut her off. And then the shot from McGowan is blocked by Sophie Toman. Toman giveth and she taketh away. And quite a few substitutions happening now for both squads, especially the Warriors going to send a lot off. The goal kick gets right past the Blue Devils, and the Warriors are going to have another chance to put an attack on. Nice little footwork there from Maddie Murphy. Murphy sends one in, and Baker again comes out, loses the ball, and hops right back on it. I'll tell you what, Haley Baker, very strong. Despite what the score says it being 3-0, you've seen a lot of good things out of her as a goalkeeper, and she's starting to play a little more aggressive as the game goes on. As you've seen a few of these saves in the past couple minutes, her coming out all the way out of the 6 to cut that line off for the Warriors. Now another attack for the Warriors. Sydney Trish tries to send one in. Sent back to the top of the 18, but nobody there. Racing over is Kendall Dewey. And Baker's going to come over and pick it up after Dewey couldn't connect with Trish.
Baker picks up the ball.
We've got about 11 minutes to play here in the first half at Kusel Stadium. Baker's kick is going to sail out of bounds all the way up into the bleachers.
So
we'll have a throw in for the Warriors. Avery Messner comes back in and takes the throw. The throw comes right back out though, and this time it'll go the other way. Big throw from Grace Ernst. Ernst was looking for a big throw there. She's going to take another big throw. This time she finds the girl she's looking for, but Warriors take possession back over at midfield. Here they go again. This time it's Dorson. She's knocked down. Pass for the Blue Devils just a little too far, but Hannah Puckey saves it, brings it, rallies it back in. Blue Devils slowing pace down here a little bit until the attack is cut out there by Kendall Dewey. Now pass in, looking for Sydney Trish. Trish can't quite get there. Pass was a little behind her, and we'll have a throw in for the Blue Devils. Paige Whitson looking. Whitson, high throw. Played defensively by Messner. Messner sends it towards the center. Warriors have possession, settling things down and sent back in. Now it's Toman. Toman looking, and it's a 2-on-1 situation for Poindexter. Poindexter tried to get one off there. The goal kick for the Blue Devils. And another substitution for the Blue Devils as well. Aubrey Link is going to come back on.
And we have a Blue Devil goal kick.
Coming off for Link is Paige Whitston. Goal kick from Link. Rolls out of bounds. And that's been a sore point in this game for the Blue Devils. A lot of their clears, goal kicks, drop kicks from goalkeeper Baker have either rolled out of bounds or right to a girl in blue. It's been a lot of their trouble trying to get over onto the Reading half of the field, or excuse me, Warriors half of the field. Warriors corral one. Switch fields back to your near sideline. And then back again. Ava Morgan sitting back there to direct that defensive line. They'll send it back to her again. This time she's going to send it all the way back to Maddie Hartman. Have barely had to call Hartman's name all night. The Blue Devils have only really had 2 or 3 small attacks going, really haven't gotten a shot off. Now we'll have a throw in for the Mariemont Warriors and another substitution for them with that. Caroline Romick comes on. She's coming on for Ava Morgan, who's been captaining that defensive line for the Warriors all night. Grace Ernst trying to win a ball for the Blue Devils, and Can't say she won the ball, but she won a foul.
Blue Devils, stay on the near side.
Excuse me, went out of bounds. A little hard to see there from my angle with the gazebos they've got up. Her throw can't find another girl in white, though, and now it's going to be a throw in the other direction. Avery Messner, the one to take the throw. This time her throw into the center, can't find anyone. And here come the Blue Devils trying to center it in. Can't get anywhere, though. Kaylee Sprang is there to make the stop. Blue Devils settle things down. Aubrey Link going to try and send one up. She was looking for Kira Bailey. And again, the Warriors have to send it back to Hartman. Hartman going to, little miscommunication there, almost sent it out of bounds. Kira Bailey putting on some pressure for the Blue Devils, but not enough. The Warriors are going to switch ends, but a strong pass rolls out of bounds. You can kind of see Coach Haney put his hands up into the air to the errant pass, rolls out of bounds. The throw from Ernst sends it in. It'll be sent right back out. This time it'll go the other direction, throw in for the Warriors now. The throw finds a wide open Maddie Murphy. Murphy's going to try and send it over to Poindexter on the far sideline. That pass cut out and then regained. Here come the Warriors again. Touch going to be too strong, though. Baker's going to come out and get that one off of Sydney Trish. Trish, one of your co-captains for the Warriors tonight. Sent back down again. Let's see who can get there first. I think it's going to be Trish if she can keep it in bounds. And she cannot. I think we'll have it throw in. Yes, we will. Trish being battled by Grace Ernst down there, and Ernst, the sophomore Blue Devil, is going to take the throw. An aggressive play by Kendall Dewey. Dewey comes in to win the ball. She sends it back in to Trish, but Trish can't get there. It's going to roll out the back end for a Blue Devils goal kick. Got about 4.5 minutes to play here in the first half. 3-0 is your score.
Peyton Cody.
Peyton Kobe comes to take the goal kick for the Blue Devils. She sends one out to your near sideline. Nobody can get there and might have a stoppage for injury here. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. Maya Girardulo was struck pretty good there, and she's still taking a knee as the throw-in comes from the opposite sideline. Referee's going to call it off and ask for a substitution. So Girardulo is going to come off, and Ava Morgan is going to come back on for the Lady Warriors. Maya Girardulo, she just kind of collided. It looked like a knee collision there that she had trying to challenge for the goal kick that came out. We'll have a few more substitutions now.
5, Peyton Smith.
Peyton Smith going to come back on
Number 27, Tyler Lake in for the Blue Devils.
for Tyler Lake. Only about 3 minutes left to play here in this first half. A lot of substitutions because it is a very, very hot out. 90 degrees at the start of this game. And the sportsmanship throw is going to come back in, and the Warriors are going to send it back to Hartman. And now we'll get back underway. Good show of sportsmanship there after the injury between these two CHL squads. Reading trying to pick up their first conference win tonight. They're 0-2 in conference play, 2-4-0 overall. Mariemont trying to get their second conference win. 1-1 in the CHL play, 3-3-1. That's win-loss tie. Mariemont sits at 5th in the conference, Reading at 7th. Blue Devils have managed to keep it down on the Warriors' half of the field.
And Hartman picks it up.
Hartman's going to roll out,
2 minutes left.
hold on to this, and try and kill some clock for the Warriors. As we tick down under 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Her kick, booming high kick out to midfield, was received by McGowan, but she can't hold on to it. Maddie Murphy steals it right back, though, and here come the Warriors down your far sideline. Poindexter giving chase, going to be out of her reach, and we'll have a throw in the other way for the Blue Devils. Poindexter, a lot of work on both wings tonight. She started over here on your near wing, now working that far sideline. Murphy gives it in. She centers it over. Kendall Dewey dribbles in. Kendall Dewey with some fancy footwork. Kendall Dewey tried to get a shot off, but it's blocked away. Peyton Kobe there to make the defensive stop. And the Blue Devils confused there. They let it roll out the back end, but the shot definitely came off of Haley Bollinger for the Blue Devils. Bollinger blocked the shot with their leg, and I don't think anyone else from her squad saw it as they let it roll out the back end. And they'll give the Warriors a corner kick, 30 seconds left. Kick comes in, and nobody really there to get anything off. This time we'll have a goal kick. With only about 20 seconds left to play, we'll see if the Blue Devils even elect to take this goal kick.
Taken by Mrs. Kobe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
The goal kick comes out.
2.
Crowd down, and as time ticks away, they're going to let this settle down. And we see the conclusion of the first half. The Mariemont Warriors lead 3-0 after goals from Kendall Dewey, Sophie Tolman, and Ellie Poindexter. 3-0 is your score. Haley Baker doing a nice job back there in goal for the Blue Devils, but she has seen a very busy night. After a few messages and our halftime break, stick around. We've got another half of girls soccer, and then we've got another 2 halves of boys soccer. You're watching a doubleheader night here on ICRC-TV. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals 25. Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
have prediabetes?
Pre-diabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes. And way over here, busy moms. No?
María, tiene usted prediabetes.
¿Prediabetes? Ah, no, mire, doctor, yo no tengo tiempo ni de comer bien ni de hacer ejercicio. Yo soy una mamá muy ocupada.
Ay, pero ¿por qué no me lo dijo usted antes?
¿Cómo?
Claro, porque las mamás muy ocupadas como usted no pueden tener prediabetes. Permítame enseñarle. Aquí están las personas en riesgo de tener prediabetes y aquí, al final, mire, las mamás ocupadas como usted.
¿En serio?
No.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Mírate. Eres la mejor. Eres imparable. Nada puede desviar tu rumbo. Espera, se parece a tu auto. Oh, esto lastimará tu cuenta bancaria. Ahora estás viendo torno a $10 millones en multas, honorarios de abogados y el aumento de las tasas de seguros. Vamos a tratar de nuevo. Buena idea. Porque manejar entonado es manejar borracho.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin? Was just gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's split a ride home.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your neighborhood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back in, friends. We are at Kusel Stadium for a double dose of some CHL soccer. We're getting underway here in the second half of the girls' game, where the Mariemont Warriors lead the Reading Blue Devils 3-0. Kendall Dewey with a goal, Sophie Tolman with a goal, L.A. Poindexter also with a goal tonight. Olivia Nattichione and Maddie Murphy each with an assist. And the Warriors have done a nice job this evening of spreading the ball around, really attacks from you name it on this deep roster. And they're going to get the attack started early here in the second half. Blue Devils have only had a few attacks here in the first half. They've done a nice job defensively of limiting this to just a 3-0 game. And big props to the girl in 00 holding down the net for the Warriors tonight, Haley Baker. We've seen some great plays from her, and when you're facing a team that's just being relentless on the attack, 3-0 is pretty nice. Baker, 15 goals allowed this season. That's not counting tonight. She came in to this game with 49 saves, and that's second in all of CHL. So really props to Baker and this Blue Devils team for limiting this to just a 3-0 game, because let me tell you folks, that first half was a relentless 40-minute attack from the Mariemont Lady Warriors, and they're on it again. Your Mariemont Warriors in blue, your Reading Blue Devils in the white tonight. If you're joining us live on ICRC-TV.com, I thank you for joining us. Dean and brother Drew Lowry down in the truck producing and directing tonight. Norco Harkless and James Hill working your cameras tonight. And I'm Josh Semstrad. I'll be on call for our game here and our game right after approximate kickoff of that boys game between the Reading and Mariemont squads. As we see a shot on goal, is just going to go wide. Approximate start time for that boys game, 7 o'clock. Sydney Trish was the one that took that shot on goal there, and Trish, one of many Lady Warriors to get a touch on, but just miss. Mariemont looking to pick up their second conference win tonight in the CHL. Reading still searching for their first. An important game note here, as we saw plenty of substitutions in the first half. It is hot out here, folks. Game time, when we started at 5 o'clock, it was 90 degrees, felt about 98 down there on the turf. Sunset now, we're still looking about 87 degrees, but we got a very friendly breeze blowing in now. It only feels about about 95 degrees down there on the turf now, so things cooling down just a bit, but I know myself and the rest of this Mariemont staff working the press box up here, sweating bullets. It is hot on this September night. We'll have a stoppage of play here, as I think we've got a, looked like a cleat to the hand maybe. I think that's exactly what that was. Let's see who that is down there. I believe that's Ava Dorston. She went to the ground and then an accidental stepping on there. That is Dorston. Ava Dorston, no assists or goals tonight, but let me tell you, she's been a big part of this Mariemont offense. She's sent a lot in, gotten a lot of attacks started, and her and the Warriors back line have done a nice job of really setting things up for their offense. A lot of nice balls in. As we see one now that's just going to roll past. Looking for Sydney Trish, Savannah Hoover is there in white to make the stop for the Blue Devils. We'll have a throw for the Warriors. Nice throw in, is going to be wide. Nobody home there. Squeaks past, and Baker's going to pick it up. That was a nice deep throw into the 18 from co-captain Kylie Spang, senior defender. Baker's kick, a line drive, rolls down the center all the way back to last girl on the defense line, Ava Morgan, another co-captain for the Warriors. A quick note, if you were with us for the first half, right at the end of the first half, we saw Maya Giardulo, the sophomore, leave the game with an injury. She is back now. Just exited the left of your screen. She's back on the defensive line for the Warriors. So other than that, we have not seen a whole lot of injuries. A really nice service in. Can't find anyone. The service from Dorston. We'll have a goal kick for the Reading Blue Devils. Watch your replay here. Dorston on the set piece has a beautiful ball in. A couple girls there. No one can get a foot on it, though. And I tell you what, between Dorston and Nattichoni, those girls have set some beautiful passes into the box. And it's been a matter of inches on if they find anyone. Morgan sends it to Giardulo. Giardulo sends it all the way over to the far sideline to Messner. Messner sends it in. Now into the center to Murphy. Murphy looking, going to send it back. It's Spang now. Spang going to come down the sideline. She dribbles past her defender, sends it into the 18. Nobody there, headed away and almost out the back end. Yes, it is. And we'll have a goal kick now. That's Peyton Kobe, the volley that sent it out the back end. And a corner near side for the Warriors. Watch your replay here. Just rolls out the back end there.
LA Poindexter with a corner kick for Lady Warriors.
So our first corner kick of the second half is going to come from your near sideline, and it's Ellie Poindexter. Poindexter already with the goal tonight. Her line drive goes far post and out the other end of the 18. And a smart play there by Messner to hold off the defender and let that roll out. Messner takes the throw, and it's into Dorston. Dorston dribbles around. Dorston looking. Dorston centers a shot on line drive, and it's blocked away. Kira Bailey was the one that had that nice block there for the Reading Blue Devils.
Throwing Lady Warriors down the far side.
Warriors are going to try to switch sides, but a nice defensive play there by Rachel Slavey. Slavey can't complete the play, though, and the ball's going to roll out of bounds, and we'll have a Warriors throw-in. Spang takes the throw, and she had Dewey, but Dewey volleys it a little too much. Throw-in now in the other direction. Out the back end, and another goal kick coming for the Blue Devils.
And goal kick.
For this Mariemont team, they're sitting right in the middle of the table for the girls' soccer standings in the Cincinnati Hills League. 8 teams there. Wyoming leading the pack with the 6-2-0 overall record. This is win-loss tie. Right behind them, 5-time defending champions, the Indian Hill girls sit at 4-0-2. It's followed by Madeira and Deer Park bringing up the top half of this CHL table. Then sitting at 5th place is Mariemont, 3-3-1 overall record, 1-1-0 in the conference. Finneytown behind them. Then you have Reading in 7th, and Taylor sits at the bottom. Both Taylor and Reading, the only ones without a conference win. Warriors still on the attack, but still outside the 18. Now it's sent in, an emergency clearance almost goes out the back end, but Baker there. That was Aubrey Link that touched it back to Baker. So we're about 10 minutes in here on the second half. An ICRC-TV. Thank you for tuning in, whether it's live on ICRC-TV.com or a later playback on one of our TV stations. Invite you to check out the rest of our coverage on ICRC-TV.com as we have a player down. We'll see some substitutions. Player down is for the Blue Devils.
Number 4, Kara New, 8, Skylar 19, and 15, Olivia Hart.
Kara New, Skylar Manking, and Olivia Hart again are going to come back on for the Blue Devils. Kira Bailey was the one that went down. It looked like she took a ball to the back of the head there, and she's going to come off.
Yeah, Kira around the ball there.
Kira Bailey, she has really hung in there tonight. Sometimes back in goal is Kira Bailey. She's got 5 saves on 2 games for the Blue Devils. Tonight she was playing out as a midfielder. She's got a goal and an assist on the season, and she has worked very hard to start a lot of attacks for the Blue Devils tonight. She's been the lead on the attacks, and we wish her the best. Looks like she just took a ball to the back of the head, and hopefully we'll see her out here later in the second half. Meanwhile, Warriors still on the attack. An aggressive battle over there by Poindexter. She sends one in, and it's booted right back out. This time it's Dotson, and Dotson's good for 3 points on Friday night. Nothing here tonight, though. And Ava Dorston, excuse me. As I said at the top of the half, Dorston's had a lot of nice balls in, but that one just wide and over. She was also one of the crossbar shots that we saw in the first half. Smith receives the goal kick to intercept it for the Warriors. Warriors trying to keep it in the 18. It's Kendall Dewey doing work. This time sent in, and Baker there, and I believe that's going to be a foul called on Dorston as she collides with Baker. And we might see a booking here. Yes, we do. So a yellow card is going to be dealt to Ava Dorston. Watch your replay here. And a simple, probably incidental there, but nevertheless can't be colliding with the goalkeeper. And especially a goalkeeper who's been so busy as Haley Baker tonight. The sophomore goalkeeper has done an excellent job to limit this to a 3-0 deficit for them. So after the booking, Dorston will come off.
And Kobe gets the direct kick.
Kobe's out to take the kick for the Blue Devils. Looks like a goal kick, but free kick off the foul.
He's not effective up top.
The kick's going to come to the near hash line and stolen away by Maddie Murphy. And Maddie Murphy gives it off to Caroline Romick, and Romick was brought down. Warriors took the quick free kick, and now it's going to be sent all the way back. Girardulo is going to have no choice but to send it back to her goalkeeper, and she'll get it right back. Warriors working up the far sideline. A few nice give and goes there. Now it's Poindexter. She's going to send it into the middle of the field to Murphy. Murphy's going to dribble up. A few little spin moves there. She'll send it back to Spang. Warriors trying to switch fields here. Almost an errant pass. Girardulo corrals it though. Warriors doing a nice few give and goes there until the pass for Poindexter is a little short. Nevertheless, Girardulo's there to recover for the Warriors. She's going to go down into the attacking third, but a nice play there by Peyton Kobe to knock it out. Kobe's done a nice job back there on the defense line for the Blue Devils.
Between the pipes for the Lady Warriors.
Two subs are waiting for the Warriors. We'll wait till they get possession on a stoppage of time. Instead, they're going to send it over and just over the head of Sydney Trish. Covered by Murphy. Murphy's going to switch feet. A few nice touches in there. Just outside the 18 for the Warriors, trying to squeak it across. Kendall Dewey working on it. Now it's back to Spang. Spang's going to try and get it into the center there. Nice defensive play made by the Blue Devils. Dewey still there, though. Dewey working on it. Sends it to Poindexter. Poindexter's tripped in the box. And we're going to have a kick from the spot. And this is not what you want to see if you're the Blue Devils. Poindexter tripped in the box, and Poindexter now setting it up from the spot.
17, Ellie Poindexter with the honors for the Lady Warriors.
It's Poindexter staring down Baker. Poindexter already with a goal tonight. The junior steps up, shots on, goal! Score for the Warriors! Ellie Poindexter gets her second goal of the night off the PK, and it's 4-0. Mariemont over Reading. Poindexter, you see on your screen there, second goal of the night, the junior midfielder having a fantastic game. She's had a few services, nice services in too that can't connect, and you see she just scoots one by, keeps it on the ground, but right in the corner you see on your replay here. Had a nice skip to it too. An easy PK for the Warrior junior. 4-0 your score now, and a nice play from Murphy's going to try and attack for the Warriors. Off that kickoff, Murphy still trying to win the ball over. Finally, she does with help from Romick. Murphy's going to dribble it a little far, a little wide, but a foul was called. Advantage Warriors.
Correct kick for the Lady Warriors. Taken by Jordulo.
Jordulo sends it over to Spang. Off the free kick, Spang's going to dribble in. She's got Murphy. Murphy in the 18. Stolen away. Murphy gains it back, sends it in. And Murphy and McGowan down there for the Warriors. Can't get it done. This time it's Kylie Spang. Spang sends it back to the back line. Morgan over to Jordulo. Jordulo to Messner. Natachoni's back into the game. She's trying to dribble it in now. Natachoni with an assist tonight. Almost with a couple assists if it hadn't been for some great plays by Haley Baker in goal for the Blue Devils. We're going to see some substitutions in a second for the Warriors. But for now, it's a Blue Devil throw. It's going to be sent in, nobody home for the Blue Devils. Jordulo's going to send it back to Hartman. Natachoni trying to work on it for the Warriors. Their pass stolen away. Volley back. Few trading volleys between Reading and Mariemont, and now Murphy's got it. She sends a nice ball in, but Baker there. Baker punches it away. Haley Baker, a great play and some great sportsmanship as well to help up Marley McGowan. And it looks like McGowan was offsides anyway. The flag's up. It'll be a free kick for the Blue Devils.
Indirect kick taken by Kobe.
A great job by Haley Baker again, and again, can't commend that sophomore goalkeeper for the Blue Devils enough. It's tough to hang in there in goal when it's just been non-stop attacks from your opponent. She's hung in there and did a nice job tonight. She comes into the night second in saves for the CHL, and I wouldn't be surprised if she moves up into first with as many saves as she's made this evening. Subs in for both squads, throw in, long throw in for the Warriors off Kylie Spang. She found McGowan. McGowan trying to get it into the 18. She sends it back to Lake. Lake back to Smith. Smith back to Giardulo. Giardulo is going to spin back. She gives it back to Morgan. Moreland back to Lake. Into the 18 now, open on goal. Lake's looking on goal. Lake dribbles, sends it back around. And the Blue Devils able to clear it. We'll have a throw in for the Warriors. Messer's going to take this one again. Or excuse me, it's Kylie Spang taking the throw. Spang's throw, high and into the 18. And it was touched by a Blue Devil player. Blue Devils had to come and recover that one. Shots on anyway, but easy save for Baker. Natachoni, the one that made the shot. Olivia Natachoni and Ellie Poindexter working those wings for the Warriors, and both some great services tonight. Of course, Poindexter with the 2 goals. We're about halfway through the second half here. 4-0 is your score. Mariemont looking to advance to a 4-3-1 record, 2-1 in conference play. Reading is still searching for their first conference win. Reading seeing not as much attack on their offense as they'd like to tonight. Have a goal kick here, and as we did in the first half, midway, we're gonna take a water break here as we're midway. And we talked about it, I've talked about it a few times tonight. It is blazing hot here at the beautiful Kusel Stadium here in the village of Mariemont, Ohio. Here's all your goals from tonight. The first one from Poindexter there, and then this, the volley, and put in there. That was the one from Toman that you saw there. Kendall Dewey was the one a second ago, and then your fourth one right there, the PK for Poindexter, her second of the night. And those are your OHSAA Respect the Game scoring recaps. As we are in a hydration break here at Kusel Stadium. You're watching ICRC-TV. Looking back at the week, Reading coming off a rough loss to Deer Park earlier last week, and then they bounced back against Goshen with a 1-0 win. Meanwhile, for Mariemont, had a little break in their action. Coming off a loss to, Alter, 4-0 loss there, but looking to bounce back tonight, and I think they've done just that, swapping the score on the Blue Devils. And I'm getting my hydration break too. My fellow producer here at ICRC, Dean Lowry, bringing me a cold one. So thank you, Dean. His brother, Drew, directing this game. One of many very talented interns we have here at ICRC-TV, working our cameras and what have you. And if you'd like to join us behind the scenes.
Parker.
I invite you to go to ICRC-TV.com/productions. You can see all of our upcoming productions, whether it be volleyball, soccer, boys and girls, football. We've got some, we're still wrapping up some summer concert series. And I know Dean and I have been joking that it's not really summer anymore, but let me tell you, as long as it feels like summer, then we'll keep the summer concert series going. So if you'd like to be a part of any of those, whether it be run camera, do some behind the scenes stuff for us, ICRC-TV.com/productions, or you can email or shoot an email, drop a line to our executive producer, Jason Dudley, at jason@ICRC-TV.com. Meanwhile, we're back to the action here at Kushel Stadium.
No, I'm gonna turn the lights on.
Sun beginning to set here on the village of Mariemont, and I remind you, we are not done after this game. We have a second game coming up between the boys squads for these schools. Little preview there, as we'll see Mariemont boys squad coming in. A very, very important game for them. 3-3-3 overall record, same 500% record in conference play, 1-1-1 in CHL play for Mariemont. Reading 3-3-0, same without the ties, but the same win percentage there for their overall record. They're just 2 behind Reading with a 1-2-0 record in conference play. So for this boys game coming up, it would be very, very important, as both squads have a chance to move towards the top half of the table in the CHL. Approximate kickoff for that game about 7 o'clock this evening. And I imagine we'll be dropping that time back a little bit, as it's 6:30 now, still with 20 minutes left to play in this game. Kind of see that boys squad down in the corner there to the top of your screen, getting warmed up. Warriors switch fields, trying to get another attack going. Dribbling it into the 18. Shot's going to stay on the ground, an easy grab for Baker. Goal kick comes, or the drop kick comes out and intercepted easily by the Warriors. Spang going to take it back into the 18, right into the center. And the shot's going to go wide. This time it's going to go, finally roll out the back end off the foot of Natachoni. We'll see a sub here. Watch your replay here. Just a little late spin off the foot of Caroline Romick, and a nice punch out from Haley Baker there.
There's a camera. No, like, look at this.
Goal kick from the Blue Devils. Comes across, can't find anyone though. Warriors going to dribble it in. A nice little footwork there. Shots on goal! Marley McGowan finally gets one into the back of the net. That increases the lead to 5-0. And the 4th Lady Warrior to score tonight. And can't wait to see a replay. Here we go. Watch this move right here. Whoop! And a shot right there from McGowan after a nice little give and go to herself. And it's just out of the reach of Baker there. Thought we were going to see another crossbar. We saw quite a few crossbar shots from the Warriors in the first half. That one just finds top shelf for McGowan. 5-0 lead the Warriors. Here they come again. This time it's going to be Dorston. Dorston sends it in just too far. Natachoni and Toman giving chase.
Hi, Lexi.
About 15 minutes, well, about 16 minutes left to play here in the second half. Few passes traded back and forth between both squads there. Warriors finally come away with possession. And they found Messner near side into the 18. Messner still dribbling in and finally backed away and just rolls out the back end. We're going to have a corner kick coming for the Lady Warriors. Be near side down there by the Warrior Bell Garden. Sure, they'll be ringing the bell after tonight's game. It's going to be Dorston to take the corner kick. Not a whole lot off of set pieces tonight for either squad. Dorston's service comes in and it'll be wide, won't reach the 18. It'll go out the back end and we'll swap that corner out for a goal kick. Looking ahead for the Lady Warriors. Got Bexley coming up at home, then they'll travel to Batavia and then to Taylor. A big out-of-conference match. A shot is easily rallied in by Baker. They're a big non-conference match here at Kusel Stadium on September 29th. McNick is going to come here. That'll be a Saturday morning game, and then they'll finish out the season at Batavia, Wyoming, here at home, then at Deer Park, and finally Baden to close out the season here at home. And we're going to have one find the back of the net here. I think it was last touched. Might go down as an own goal. Let's see your replay here. And yep, we're going to have an own goal. It's going to go off of Aubrey Link. I think Caroline Romick was the last one to touch it. We'll see if we can't see on the replay here. Definitely Caroline Romick and Marley McGowan were the ones that made those last touches for the Warriors. But unfortunately, Aubrey Link's going to be credited with the own goal for the Blue Devils. And you hate to see it, but unfortunately it does happen from time to time, and that'll increase the lead for the Warriors. 6-0. Warriors again into the 18. McGowan again, she sends it across, and it's booted away. Peyton Kobe making a few nice plays down there for the Blue Devils. Corralled by McGowan. She sends it back to Romick. Romick over to Messner. Messner to Natachoni. Natachoni sends one high, and the volley just can't get down. Another high pass into the 18. This time it's back to Natachoni. She can't come down with it. Working on two defenders, and finally booted away by Grace Ernst. And we'll have a lot of subs come in here for both squads, including a goalkeeper substitution. Haley Baker's going to come off, and she's going to get a lot of praise from all fans here at Kusel Stadium for hanging in there tonight. And it's Kira Bailey, who we've seen earlier in the game at midfield for the Blue Devils. But Bailey's now going to put on a black jersey and step back into goal for Reading. Bailey, a two-way player as a freshman. She's got 1 goal and 1 assist when she's playing out at midfield this season. Only allowed 2 goals and 5 saves through 2 games as a goalkeeper.
Dewey gathers it in. Back to Giroux.
And speaking of goalkeeper substitutions, I touched on this in the first half that we would probably see it, but Erica Dewey's out there in goal for the Warriors. The freshman Dewey shares the field out there with her older sister Kendall. Kendall Dewey with one of the Warrior goals this evening. Her younger sister, the freshman goalkeeper Erica Dewey's got 5 goals allowed, 15 saves. See a replay of that aggressive tackle down there. Hope Nelson just trying to make a play on the ball, but she gives the Warriors another set piece, and this time it's going to be Poindexter that'll take the corner for the Warriors. Poindexter service in, low and on the ground in front of the near post. Sent back to Poindexter, but she can't win the challenge. Her and Trish were trying to work on keeping possession, and they're going to say it rolled out off of the Blue Devils. I guess Kobe touched it last for Reading, and we'll have a throw for the Warriors. Shannon O'Brien takes the throw. She gets it back to Maddie Murphy. Murphy's going to send it all the way back to Maya Giardullo. Giardullo's going to dribble up, send it back over to Murphy. Murphy back to Giardullo. Giardullo into the 18, but nobody home.
And we're on 10 minutes left here in the ball game.
Errant pass goes out of bounds, and Reading's going to have a throw near midfield. Throw comes in from Nelson, stolen away by Murphy. Murphy's pass rolls out of bounds, though, and we'll do this Reading throw in once more. So just past the halfway mark in this 2018 soccer campaign for Mariemont, for both schools here in the CHL, both trying to chase down the 5-time defending champion Indian Hill Braves. Mariemont trying to capture their first girls soccer title since 2006. Reading hasn't won a soccer title, at least for the girls. The Reading defense boots this out, and I think we're going to have a corner kick here. Yes, we will.
Corner kick.
Just got out the back end before it reached the sideline. We'll have Poindexter over again near sideline for this set piece. Giardullo raced over, try and fake the short ground corner kick. Instead, it's a line drive near post. The Warriors won't be able to do anything with, and we'll have another goal kick for the Blue Devils coming up. With about 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes left to play here.
All remaining in the game.
Few passes in and off the face, I think, of Sydney Trish, trying to keep things alive and still fighting a defender. Sends it in. Nice pass there. Shots over. Out of position. Poindexter. Let me see your hats, folks. It's her third of the night. Extends the Warriors lead to 7-0, and Poindexter gets her third goal of the night after great assists. Tolman was the one that got the assist credit there, but Ava Morgan and Sophie Tolman working together to get the service in. Assist credited to Tolman, and the third goal of the night, a hat trick for Ellie Poindexter. It's 7-0, Mariemont over Reading. Ball's going to roll out of bounds, and we'll have a throw for the Warriors. Really full threat all the way across the board for this Warriors team. We've got a goal from Kendall Dewey, a goal from Sophie Tolman, a goal from Marley McGowan, 3 goals for Ellie Poindexter. We've also got an assist for Tolman, an assist for Nattichoni, an assist for Murphy. So this squad is really spread it around here. A few substitutions. The defensive line going to come off between Giardillo and Ava Morgan. They've probably seen the ends of their nights as we're about 5 minutes left to play. In this Cincinnati Hills League doubleheader on ICRC-TV. Thank you for joining us if you're tuned in live on ICRC-TV.com. I invite you to check out some of our other CHL sports action that we have on ICRC-TV.com. Plenty of Mariemont Warriors for you, plenty of Reading Blue Devils. In fact, great game from Friday Night Football last week on ICRC-TV.com as the Blue Devils and Deer Park Wildcats had one crazy roller coaster ride from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Reading. That game you can find on ICRC-TV.com. And I invite you to watch out Friday Night Football this week on ICRC. Baden at Roger Bacon, Loveland at Milford. It's a shot just sails wide from the Warriors there. Let's watch a replay. Poindexter again. Poindexter almost had her 4th. She's going to come off, though, and she's probably seen the end of her night. We're about 4 minutes left to play. Ellie Poindexter exits the game with 3 goals, one of them off the PK. Nevertheless, a hat trick for the junior. Warriors are working it down the sideline again. This time it's Nattichoni. Nattichoni sends a service in. A volley just goes wide. Back to Nattichoni, though. She keeps it in. Sends another service up, and offside's going to be called. Nattichoni was trying to get that rebound. The flag went up. Watch your replay here. Nattichoni sends a beautiful service in, and was right there for a beautiful volley. However, it just goes wide. Nattichoni almost had her 2nd assist of this evening. She was looking for, that was Sophie Tolman that she was looking for. That Tolman got a piece of it. Tolman could have had her 2nd goal of the night. Blue Devils going to try and send it down the near sideline, but a touch too much from Aubrey Link. Throw in from the Warriors comes in, finds Lake, over to Murphy. Murphy going to dribble in towards the center. She's going to switch field.
And Messner is open, ladies and gentlemen.
Into the 18, a shot's on, and another score! Sydney Trish has been knocking on the door all night and finally gets the payoff. Her ground ball just squeaks by Kira Bailey. And Trish will add to the lead. Watch her come and assist. Keep it on the ground for a nice easy goal. A nice little screen set up there. She had to come over and assist Tyler Lake. And that extends our lead 8-0 with just under 2 minutes left to play. And we should be back here in about a half an hour, so don't go anywhere. We've still got plenty of CHL action to get to. And a very important matchup for both these boys squads looking to advance. I imagine we'll see a little bit of a closer game than we have here. As Murphy sends one in. Murphy's going to get a shot. Another shot on's just going to go wide.
Nice serve there,
Maddie Murphy, she was looking for Trish again.
1 minute left in the game, 1 minute. And 24-0 into the game.
Goal kick comes out from the Blue Devils as we tick under 60 seconds. Murphy going to dribble it around and send it back, and the Warriors are going to kill this clock off. They'll advance to 4-3-1, 2-1 in conference play. Reading will drop to 2-5-0, 0-3 in conference play. But a great game for the Warriors, an important conference play for the Lady Warriors. They'll have a chance to move up to the top half of the table in the CHL. But what a performance from the Lady Warriors tonight as they dominate the Reading Blue Devils. But the Blue Devils can't sell themselves short. I mean, 3-0 going into the half, got away from them here in the second half. Tremendous props to Peyton Kobe, Hannah Puckey, Aubrey Link, Grace Ernst, some of the stars for that Blue Devils team that were working a lot on the back line, but no one deserves more credit on that Blue Devils team than Haley Baker. She really hung in there in goal. For the Warriors, a goal from Kendall Dewey, a goal from Sophie Toman, a goal from Marley McGowan, a goal from Sydney Trish, and 3 goals, a hat trick for the junior Ellie Poindexter, assists from Maddie Murphy, Olivia Natachoni, Sophie Toman. Really spread that offense around for the Warriors tonight to give you your final score of 8-0. Don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it right here on ICRC-TV, for we've got a second game to get to tonight. The Mariemont boys squad, the Reading boys squad, coming up here in just a few. You're watching ICRC-TV. Thanks for joining us, folks.